What is up, Super Fam? I am Sensei Finito, and this is Battery CEO. Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel
Oh
and
yes.
everything pop culture. But today, Battery, what is on the agenda?
Well, we have another watch party for you guys, and today we're going to be checking out episode 2 of Paramount's Halo. This episode is titled Unbound. Um,
Mhm.
First off, last week's episode, great start.
Was amazing.
Um,
Yeah.
Definitely exceeded our expectations. We were very
Mhm.
terrified for this show. In that we thought, we hoped it wasn't going to suck. So
We
far,
hoped
it
it wasn't
doesn't.
going to be Power Rangers, and it's
Yes,
not.
luckily, it's not. There's a couple things, obviously with Master Chief revealing his face, that was kind of
Yes,
a bummer. Um, but other than
definitely.
that, there's not really that many things that dampened the first episode.
No,
Big scheme
I,
though.
I think I know people in the comments were talking about the CGI. It didn't look that good, but I
Hmm.
never got to watch it again because on my it didn't on my computer. It's not 1080, and I just haven't watched it on
Yeah.
TV or anything like that either. So I haven't got to check it out again in that good HD quality.
Hmm.
But I was, when we watched it, we didn't really see any problems with it from
Hmm.
our point of view. It was that weird thing with the truck
Hmm.
that the alien had run
That
into
was
and
probably the
like
most bothersome, like the scene, like CGI
yeah.
wise. Like looking back, you know.
I think that's like the only thing that was really like ooh,
Hmm. But
but other than that, everything else was amazing, and it was really dope to see just the action kind of go down the way it
mhm,
was. uh we really weren't prepared at all for what we got to see last week when it
not
came to the friends,
prepared at all.
as well as the goriness. I think the goriness that this show is bringing to the table is really, I don't want to say like carrying it by any means, but it's definitely doing it justice, and it's making it more worth watching it than if with everything that's going on, you just didn't see any type of blood or any realism
Hmm.
aspects to it, because blood is real. That's one of the things that I think we've talked about multiple times, is like we're not gore heads by any means, but it's like, yo, we want the realism of what would
Hmm.
happen if someone got shot. We want, like, yo, if someone got shot with a laser cannon, they're not just gonna be on the ground with their eyes closed. No, they're gonna freaking evaporate. And like at one point, one of the girl's legs like got blown off, and then she was like just laying there looking at it. She was like, ah! And then she got hit with another laser beam, and it disintegrated the rest of
Yeah,
her body. It was like,
just
yo, what
that
in
was
the
a huge
hell is
shock.
going on? Yeah.
Huge shock from the first episode. And you know what? Coming into it, uh, we didn't know if it was going to be like rated R or PG-13. Like that was never really said.
Mhm.
And the first episode, when the homies were just kind of being stupid after the girl tried to warn them,
Yep.
and then the bam, they all
I
got
mean, they was
disintegrated
high, bro. They
immediately.
were on mushrooms. Remember, they ate the
They
they
were
ate the freaking
high
mushrooms,
AF, bro.
and they were the only ones that ate it because she was like, "Oh, what's happening over there?" And then
Yeah,
as she was walking away, the dude even said, "My brother said that this works pretty fast." And
yeah.
then they were already high when she ran back to them, and they were
Hmm.
like, "What? What?" Like they were already floating. So that they had no choice, man. It was that they went out brutally for
Yeah.
sure.
The brutality of the show is definitely kind of set.
Mhm.
Last week's episode, we saw the Covenant. We saw the side, a side of the Covenant. We saw a side of the UNSC. So
Yeah.
we saw both sides, and that was pretty interesting to see. The human girl that's working for the Covenant, very interesting to see if maybe we'll get more info on that. That's
Yeah.
something I want to try and figure out. Was that something that people said wasn't part of the books at all?
That's literally what I was just thinking about. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna look into that Discord section where we were talking about that really quick and see
Okay.
if anything is hinted towards that. Because I believe it was new, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was something that was
Hmm.
from the books, but if I'm not, yeah, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Uh, Yeah, there's a ton of books though. That's one thing that I did learn
Hmm.
from both Demonic Slayer and Ben G. Both of them
Hmm.
were in the chord popping. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
There are 20 novels that are connected to Halo.
Wow.
And
Wild.
all of them actually are directly, if I'm not mistaken, they're all directly canon to the actual
Hmm.
video games,
Yeah.
and they expand the universe of the video games as well. and kind of build on the things that you don't know. And I think it was Demonic that was saying that there's a specific part of the books that starts. Yeah, here we go. The Fall of Reach and the Cole Protocol are my favorite because it's
Hmm.
mentioned in different games here and there. Like when the Covenant are boarding the Spirit of Fire in CE,
Hmm.
Captain Keys tell the crew to initiate Cole Protocol, and I guess that protocol has its entire backstory in the books.
Mm.
And that's how you, if you've read the books, then you would know what that is. But if you haven't read the
Yeah.
books, you really wouldn't understand what's going on. And all
Okay.
that lore is
Okay.
amazing when it comes to
Yeah.
these books, bro, in the Halo universe,
Hmm.
right? Like, Jesus.
Um, Going into this episode, what is it that you're expecting?
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure we heard that this episode wasn't going to be heavy on the action like last week's episode was.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I'm kind of expecting the political side of things, like the real political
Hmm.
side, not just like the army political side, because of course
Yeah.
war and the army type of stuff is a big part when it comes to politics. But
Hmm.
there's a completely other side when it comes to like the world leaders and all of that type of thing. So I'm interested to see what their take on everything will be. uh I'm pretty sure you last week you said something about what he did completely messing up Reach with that EMP that he let off or
Hmm.
whatever, and then possibly Reach falling because of that. So
Yeah.
I think
So.
that would be crazy if something like that happens. Um, and I'm really interested to see where they're going to go, the planet that they're going to decide to go to,
Yeah.
and what's up with the other Spartans, right? Is that
Hmm.
what yeah? What's up with the other Spartans that are all there? Uh,
Um, for me,
mhm.
I still think
Yeah,
the idea of Reach. I think
Reach.
Master Chief doing what he did. I think is going to affect Reach, and the Covenant are definitely going to take advantage of that. Um, as for where they're going, I think they're going back to the girl's home planet to figure out more about what the artifact is, and I
Mm.
think he's gonna. I think they're gonna kind of work together.
Man,
Um,
I don't know. With all those dead bodies still there, just on the ground everywhere, that's brutal.
and I think this is gonna be an opportunity for the girl to kind of see the good side of the UNSC, even though she has like no respect or trust for them at all. In the sense that Master Chief is, he's a cog in a giant machine. Like he's not
Yeah.
one that's calling the shots. He's just doing what he's been told because that's what he's been bred to do. You know, and now he has like a sense of humanity since he touched the artifact, and now he's kind of like at a crossroads. And I think that girl is like the bridge to that gap, to help him figure out who he was or what happened at the beginning for him. Um, and I think that's a big part of this show, and for his arc in
Yeah.
and the story.
No, I agree. I think you're making some really solid points there. And when it comes to the girl and his relationship, that it just seems like it's going to be really genuine, and we're really going to
Hmm.
be able to get a lot from it. I hope we're not like bamboozled, and she ends up like not really being a huge like
Hmm.
part of the story or anything like that, because it seems like they're setting it up for her to be something major.
Yeah,
Um, but I'm so excited. The Soul Seeker, what is up, yo? Welcome to the chat.
how's it
When
going,
it
man?
come out, this show is actually out right now for us on our side. So if you're on Paramount, it should be out for you guys. And
We actually don't. We might have the wrong idea as to when it comes out because
yeah,
we just assumed it came out at 12, but it might be nine
mhm,
o'clock for us. We're gonna check that for
yeah.
next week, but it's been out early. So if that's the case, we could have been recording earlier. And hopefully from now on we'll record earlier if that's the
No, it
case.
says
But
new films and TV shows are usually added to the streaming service at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I think that's what
oh, there's
we
no way they
read
be
last
uploading it
week.
like
And
11 o'clock
I think it
probably.
was still already on there last week, even when we were
Yeah,
on here. It was on there a little early, which was wild.
yeah. So,
Um, but yeah,
but
yo, this
um, you ready? You ready? You ready for this, bro?
I am super ready for this, and I am also really intrigued to see the
Yeah,
kind of I really want to know what's going on with the politics, because that's one of my favorite
yeah.
things about Star Wars, no cap, especially Clone Wars, you
Hmm.
really get to see like metric ton of politics going down between different factions,
Yeah.
armies, rebels, the Sith. Like just everything is popping off all the time with the separatists. Like just everything is going on. Everything is because of trade and bounty hunters and all of this extra. So
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how they handle that when it
Hmm.
comes to politics in the world, because it seems like they really made it to be like a certain type of thing. Someone's trying to get reelected. All of this stuff is
Hmm.
happening. So I feel like there has to be more than just the army face of
Yeah.
everything with other people. Like possibly go to another planet that isn't the girls' planet and see how that planet is controlled. Maybe
Yeah.
talk to one of the leaders there and see what's happening. And I really want to get more of the Covenant.
Yeah.
I like how the Covenant's going so far. I want to know about the girl and how what her stuff is. So yeah, I'm ready to check this one out for sure.
Alrighty. So, without further ado, real quick, how things work around here. If you guys are joining us for the first time, how it works, we will have the show pop up here and there throughout the stream, but we can't have it continuously play. Otherwise, YouTube's gonna be like, "Smack!" Our first episode is actually still blocked. We're still trying to figure that out, and we didn't have audio, and so we're gonna be showing less this week just to kind of see what
Even
happens.
less, yeah.
Paramount's just tripping, and we have to like dispute it with them possibly. But like we'll figure that out um, throughout this process. But uh, we'll give you guys a countdown to 3, at which point you guys can press play along with us and
Oh
watch the show.
snap!
Mhm.
If you're on Paramount, don't forget you gotta watch a couple commercials first at the beginning, because
Yeah,
uh if you're like us, you're probably not paying for premium Paramount, baby.
yeah,
We're getting the basics around here.
yeah.
We are not die-hard Paramount Plus heads
Yeah.
around these parts, so we
Hmm.
can do commercials. And we will let you know when a commercial does come up in the episode. There's usually about like 2 of them. I think
Hmm.
that's how many there was last week. Uh, so yeah, make sure you get those commercials running and going, because
Yeah, because we already have ours prepped and ready to go. So
mhm,
just get those commercials through right now if you guys are gonna press play along with us. If you've already watched the show, please no spoilers in the chat. You know,
please none.
let us enjoy the show, and at the very end, then then you can
Then
tell us your
we'll
spoilers.
get real nasty with it.
But yeah, man. Do you want to give them a couple seconds, or did you want to just kind of get going?
I think we've given them enough time. I don't think any of my commercials were that long. I think they were about I don't even I think it was like 30
It was
seconds in
like, yeah, it
all.
wasn't that long.
Like in all, because you get the little Paramount ad as well that is the thing going across, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys should be good to go, and give us that grand countdown, my brother, and we're
All
gonna get
righty,
into
man.
it.
So on 3, we're both pressing play, right?
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So 1, 2, 3.
Let's get it. Previously on Halo. I
Yep.
love it.
Bro, I can't believe
It
all those
looks
people
so
died, bro.
good. Yeah, that was so sad when the people. Yeah, I was
Hey,
really
so far this
sad.
episode looks way better on
Way
my
better. It was
on
already. Yeah, ours was 380 last week for sure the whole time, but this is 1080, baby.
Yeah, see that whole covenant moment,
Yes.
huge. I really want to know what's going on there.
We've heard Cortana be name dropped a couple times as well, so I'm
Mhm.
really interested in knowing if we're gonna see Cortana already or what. It isn't showing up for me on the UI, but I went to the end of episode 1 and it auto played. Oh, episode 2. Yeah, it's on there for us. I hope it's not just because we're on the computer. If so, then we'll know next week to at least wait until midnight.
Bro, these
Oh, it
Spartans were
looks
dead
super
ass.
solid. Oh
They
yeah.
were dead ass like we are prepared to kill everyone for our boy.
She was like, he said, so you want us to shoot friendlies? He said, if they're going after Master Chief, they're no friendlies of ours. And we're like, yo, solid. I forgot about that clone that she
Yep.
had. Going into space, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is that first trailer we saw. This moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, training.
Oh,
We're going
22
in the past?
years ago. That's hella long ago.
Wow, they actually did a really good job with casting on that one. Bro, that look.
Yeah. 117.
Yep. Young Master Chief.
Man, I just really hope this whole episode isn't in this time frame, personally.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm cool with it if it is, I guess. Whoa.
What's this man's doing? Is he trying to escape?
I think he's trying to escape. What the hell is happening?
Oh, I think his partner is trying to escape.
Oh, snap.
Oh, he was supposed to live with his boy.
And his boy died because he didn't go. Oh! Oh.
Is he gonna take the shot? Oh, okay. So he's experienced these dreams before then.
Oh. Oh,
Oh.
man.
Oh.
Damn. God damn, bro.
Don't.
Damn.
Damn.
Yo.
That's crazy. Damn.
Bro.
So is that okay? Is that a little foreshadowing of who we're gonna see next in the series? Possibly is that who he's going to
Maybe.
in the show in real life? He's gonna
Maybe
be
that's,
trying
Maybe
to
that's why
find
this
it's
episode is
Dom.
called
called
Unbound.
Unbound.
Like his
Oh,
Like
mind's
his mind's
starting
starting
to
to
unwind
unwind
itself.
itself.
Now
oh,
that
he's trying to
it's kind of free.
remember, and
Yeah.
everything's falling into place.
Yeah.
Because they've definitely gone into his mind multiple times and taken out different memories and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Look at the visuals on this, bro.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
That thing you took from Madrigal.
What?
He's like, yeah, I don't know anything about what's going on. I just went with the flow. It just felt right, you know?
Exactly.
Would you let a kid be executed?
No.
Why not?
Exactly.
My man's acted accordingly too. He was like, "Oh
Hey,
crap,
no
they're
cap.
really trying to take the oxygen out of the plane right now. Okay, what do I got to do to make this not happen?"
He was like, "What the hell? They are trying to murder this child for no reason. What's
They're
going
trying to make
on?"
me pass out? Oh hell no. Okay, now we got a problem. You know, like,
Facts.
oh, was this
Yes.
the intro there last time?
Yes.
Okay,
My guy is not good with
I was like,
intros.
yo,
He's just not. Is it?
dude, this is
Dude, this is
literally
literally
one
one
of
of
the
the
coolest
coolest
intros.
intros,
But
but
I feel like I'm getting ready to load into a game right now. Right?
For
Right.
real. Like the beginning sequence of the game when you first
Mhm.
log on. Like I could just press A and skip all of it.
Hey, his friend's armor though, with the messed up arm, was actually kind of lit. I like that
Oh
armor.
yeah. Like the orange tints and then the accents and shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Noise.
Maybe that Halo Infinite moment.
Yeah, bro. Dead ass. Whoa.
Oh, but Planet Reach.
Did we get this type of view the last time of the planet? What the hell?
About how 117 escaped.
I think it has
Whoa.
something to do with the object that he was bringing back.
Oh. My God, this is beautiful.
To assuage any doubt, Admiral Parangoski and I have devised an insurance plan for the future.
Oh, I wonder whose he is.
Facts.
I was hoping to hear his name.
Me too.
We'll find out when we need to.
Okay, I'm sold on these guys.
Yeah.
I was sold the first episode, but I'm sold even more now.
Yeah. We still haven't seen the other girl though, right?
Yeah,
Did she have her helmet off just now?
yeah.
Oh man, I'm
Oh,
tripping. I thought she walked up with her helmet on.
oh my God,
Whoa.
bro, that's kind of lit.
We exited swift.
Do you hear how there's a lack of sound because it's in freaking space? It's like the camera's in freaking space, bro. I can't. Listen.
Yo, my man's an expert pilot.
Oh. What the hell?
What is
What is
this?
this?
Bro, is this like a Spartan hub, Loki? Or just
Or
like
just
an
like an
outpost?
outpost?
I have no clue. Thank God the helmet's back on. No, I'm just playing.
Where are they? I've never seen this place before, right? I mean, this has been.
I don't think so.
They're all
They're
like,
all
what
like,
the
what the fuck?
Yo, the vibe with this music, though, bro.
Bro.
Is he gonna kick it?
Oh, you're just gonna move it? Oh my God.
Yo, he's like, you can't
That
stop me. Yo,
that was badass.
the disrespect, bro.
That hey,
Oh, it's his boy.
Boy,
Look
look
at
at that.
John here wanted you dead.
I thought so.
You dead. Nice you to drop by.
Dirty Deeds, what's up with it, my man? Welcome to the chat.
How's it going?
He has his regular handout though. That's wild. Okay. He looks badass. Oh, whoa. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Her dad must have had a lot of control then.
He had to. I wish they would have showed it a little bit more like quote unquote political unrest within the town because it didn't
Yeah.
seem like it was a bad like that.
Yeah.
Then again, it was only one town. It was only
Entire
planet. So
other groups, you know?
That's true. That's true. What in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah. This is the bootleg reach, you know? Like, I definitely wasn't expecting to see an older version of him. I wondered how he was going to get involved
I
again,
did.
but this makes sense, and I'm really there. I'm totally there for it. Oh,
That
they're
might
just
be a
like, take my
reoccurring
life.
thing where they like show him with someone younger in each episode And then he meets with them as they're older later on. Whoa. Oh,
Yo.
that was intense as hell.
Yo, look at this. This looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, bro.
Oh, it does. Whoa.
Oh wow.
Bro, look at that. What the?
That's wild, bro. That's so cool.
I'm so amazed by that. That was just
Yeah, that was literally one of the coolest things.
That was on par with the giant tower on the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jimenez, how you doing, G?
How's it
Hello,
going?
how are you both doing today, man? I'm gonna go to the gym. Ooh, love to hear it. It is nighttime.
I just redid the floors. Ah, my wife, Lyra. My
What in the
galactic.
hell?
Oh. Yo, that's undersuit is pretty lit.
Facts. Oh, goddamn commercial. Alrighty.
88 seconds of commercials. I'm liking it so far.
Yeah,
I want to
I'm
know. I
liking
want
it
to
so
know
far
why
as
he went
well.
there. I mean, obviously he went there to hide from the, but like I wonder if he knows that he has stuff that can help him potentially.
I mean, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from it. It seems like he went there because he knows that John got away from everything that the UNSC was doing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So he's going there to kind of help him get out of it as well, or at least try to figure out what's going on. He might be the only person that he can like trust.
Yeah.
Michael Jimenez says, in the last episode, I saw some errors in that fighting scene.
That's where I think all the errors we kind of summed up kind of came from too, but they weren't like huge takeaways. Like it didn't ruin the episode,
Yeah.
but they definitely stood out.
I got 15 seconds left.
I got 30
10 now. Oh, okay. Michael says, how many episodes is this series again?
I think 8 or 9.
9, I think. Yeah, I think 9. Okay, I'm pausing.
Pause it. Yeah, pause it at 0. I'll pause it as soon as I get done too.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
Get ready to press play. All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, what in the mushroom brain? Like,
Like a high charity. Okay.
oh, that's the one that ran away.
Oh, it is okay.
How?
Uh-oh. The ring. Yo, it looks really good, dude.
Yes, you spoke my
A
words.
lot better than the first time we saw this.
She said, "If I want something done right, I'm gonna go do it my damn self." Do you think we're gonna see her in some type of suit as well?
Maybe.
Iriodomo bari khezi. Acho tuba alaya.
That's
Ajano
true. Love the language.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first time we've heard about the ring on the show so far. Cool. Okay.
Is it the first time? I thought they talked about it in the last episode.
They might have, possibly. Oh, here we go.
Okay. So I think
The
we're
other
seeing some army members and some
Well done,
just
Keith.
regular members of the
On some
government.
positive
Yeah.
news.
Yeah.
Captain Keys, is there any word on the Master Chief?
Wise, Master Chief is not only a valuable battle asset, he's a symbol for the whole war effort.
Michael said, "Oh, the Covenant prophets. The Covenant has their own language. Yeah, I love it. It
Yeah.
sounds really nice."
current issue.
Oh,
I think she
she's
didn't
about
know
to,
about it.
She's about to finesse it in there.
It's called Cortana.
Politics, baby.
Yep.
The artificial general intelligence, the first of its kind.
I don't understand.
What is up with it, Primero? How you doing? Tuning in with us on Facebook. Much love. We are
Uh-oh.
22 minutes and 40 seconds into Halo episode 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think I called it with the
She represents
clone
the
being the
sum total
clone
of
of the
every
thing of
available
the
data point.
thingamajigger. Are they gonna shrink her or something?
The intelligence of the galaxy, in essence.
Okay, this guy's looking a little fishy. I feel like he's going to destroy the body.
Nah, he's working with her.
I know he's working with her, but looking a
I
little
think
sus.
he's like he did look a little sus, but I think it's because she's sus. You know what I mean?
He's a Spartan. For his own safety and for ours, John doesn't feel as we do. Hormonal pellets have suppressed his emotions. John was enhanced with
Oh, I did not know that there was hormonal pellets.
Yeah.
Missed that part. Is this the same way Cortana works in the?
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, she was a weapon to defeat the Covenant, not.
several.
Master Chief.
And didn't that process depend on biological
This is a
This is
different take on. But she is seen as a weapon, though.
slash cloning humans?
Look at Keys is like you.
He knows his program.
Sneaky
little
devil.
This is the make it or break it moment.
The case of Master Chief provides an opportunity for a limited trial of the system, yes.
See, this is what I was talking about. This is what I wanted, bro. I love the
Yeah.
look. He's out of there. He's like, all right, that is all.
Yep. She's like, this goddamn hoe. She stabbed me.
No way! I got another commercial. We just had commercials.
Oh, I had another commercial too.
I got 105 seconds, G.
80 with. Oh, damn. I'd be so sad. That was awesome, though.
That
And
was
I think that's something
amazing.
that was something I think we talked about. We wanted to see.
Oh,
and
yeah.
again, yet again, we see Halsey's snake-like personality strike once again.
Super snaky, bro. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Straight cornered her in front of everybody. Like,
Yeah. She
like,
had me
yo.
believing that she knew too, but then I was like, oh damn. She didn't know.
I could tell immediately by her face. I was like, oh, she's about to play her. She's about to pull the shade over her eyes. The good old, hey, they need an issue. I'm gonna say that you've known about this the whole time, even though I know you haven't. I'm gonna get my way for sure. Let us know how you guys are enjoying this episode of Halo. It is definitely solid. I'm liking it so far.
Yeah.
I did
I
not
am
think
so
that
too.
we were gonna see that like the undergarment as well of the Halo art. Like, I was like, what? Like, I think one of the reasons why this happened is because they're really trying to differentiate themselves from the Mandalorian. Like, no cap though, like not even joking. All right, I got
we're back on
6 seconds left.
Oh, okay.
2, 1. All right, I paused it. You ready?
What seconds are you at right now?
2508.
2508. All right, bet. All right, 1, 2, 3. So we're back on Mandrigal.
Yeah.
The tyrant that they put into power.
Oh!
This guy plays
that role so well.
Damn, bro. Yo, that Cody got on though?
Saucy.
And then he stole our hydrogen.
Damn.
I was like, did he just shoot a spaceship down?
I think he shot a drone.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, oh, is that the dude that they were talking about before that took over the?
Yeah, they put in charge.
Nizzle.
And they're like, yeah, he's been a little more tyrannical than we kind of hoped he would.
Damn, that's sad. Whole planet. Sheesh.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh.
That was a bold statement,
but it's so true.
Good. Taste it.
Look at these shots, bro. What the hell is happening? I feel like we're in the freaking
I feel like we're in Loki
chamber. Yeah, exactly. See, we're right on it.
God damn! Look at that spread.
Yeah. More than you gave me.
Get what? This? You? Showing up here on the run from your people carrying a fugitive. I mean...
Damn, it's a great question.
Uh.
All the planets in the sky.
Can you?
Maybe not all.
Who would thought it? Me.
Oh.
Why was that pretty cool?
He's still calling them treatments.
Maybe he still believes it.
What is it?
Clarity.
Oh.
I think I've had enough clarity for one day. Thanks.
Ooh. That was powerful.
It's pretty depressing.
Damn, hella depressing. That little kid reminds me of the kid from the Cosby Show, I think. The little kid that's her friend. Is it the Cosby Show? I think it is.
Out of my mind.
Yes. Kessler?
What's this?
It's his sign.
Is he about to try smiling right now? No way.
Kessler. I accept.
Thank you, Kessler. I accept. Man, you are a stiff one, Johnny.
You know, this is a remind, like, you know, and this is something we've talked about before, man. I'm getting very big Game of Thrones vibes in terms of like a story
Oh, okay.
and like the way like episodes kind of roll out. In one moment you have action, another you have political
Yeah.
unrest, and I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling every bit of it.
I agree.
On a big ass ship too, though. That's
Big ass shit, bro. When they come out of hyperspace, they ain't gonna be able to maneuver like bro was.
yeah.
Admiral. What is it, Doctor? I'm already not in the mood.
I understand.
Oh.
She's a
Okay.
freaking genius. Ooh.
I could make great strides if I had you on my side.
So much like your honor.
I was gonna say it's even politics in the science department.
Yeah. Damn. She was like, I have enough. I'm done being military for the day. Go back to work.
I know a guy.
No. Not interested in selling it.
Guy's name is Reth.
snap.
Roth? Is that what he said?
Reth. R-E-T-H. Reth.
What do I find him?
If you give me another damn
90 seconds, bro.
Bro, mine was 90 seconds too, so we should be on the same time this time, though. I'm randomly hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to have to crunch something after this episode. I'm digging it so far, I'm not gonna lie.
I think
The
a lot of
pacing
people
is
might.
a little bit slow. I was about to say that. Same thing you're about to say. The pacing is a little bit slower than the last episode. Like, it's like we were going 100 mph and now we're hitting speed bumps like in a freaking Save Mart parking lot.
Yeah.
So
But they're making those speed bumps count. Like, they're not
yes,
trying to be annoying
yes.
or like just be rude about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah.
But I already know a lot of people aren't going to like that just because people just don't like that unless you're into this type of thing.
I think the biggest issue is going to be I think the thing that we like about it most is going to be people's biggest issue, and that is the politics and how it slows down. I don't think I was even prepared for it to be this type of Game of Thrones, Star Wars, politicky type of show in space. I don't know if the game set up that type of universe that I don't know about, maybe. But I think a lot of people might have just been ready for more action. But they're definitely doing their best to stand aside from everything else.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
All right.
This city really reminds me of the underground of Arcane.
Oh yeah.
Even for people who don't fit anywhere else. Like you? I'm talking about a whole other deal. Mystics. Guys like Reth are swimming in the cosmic river.
Ooh, cosmic river. I like that.
Half a dozen. The hell?
They're small though. It wasn't a giant churro.
One last thing. No sudden moves.
Bro, I like that relationship.
Yeah, I do.
I can't wait to see that relationship grow a little more, but I like that.
Unless my guy dies in this episode.
Oh, yeah. Watch this whole planet or system just completely
be
get
attacked
destroyed
by the Covenant.
Yeah.
Homegrown pulls up.
I brought churro.
What the hell? Oh. What's happening?
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't bite you.
Was he freaking picking his eyeball?
I wasn't sure what he was. I was wondering what he was doing. Then I saw another dude looking like Pimento. Oh. Damn, they straight snatched
the whole bag. Like,
there.
Yeah. Oh. What in
Jesus
the
Christ.
golem? Demonic, what's up with it, Slayer? How you doing, bro? Thanks for tuning in with us, G.
How's it going, man?
We are 35 minutes into the episode right now. 35 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact.
This is Reth. You see them too? The Covenant? Yes.
Of course. I just started. Oh, okay, Demonic. I guess we're gonna see this dude's face a lot in this show. I'm just gonna have to get over it.
Quan.
Oh.
So are they not prisoners there? Because it seemed like they're prisoners, but they definitely just walked into.
Yeah, they just opened that door.
Yeah, they just opened the door, like no key, nothing.
He said he wasn't a prison, but they're just people that are lost, right?
Something like that.
Unmagical. Covenant detachment was excavating it. Magical. Poor magical.
Damn. Oh.
I'm loving the explanations right now, bro.
Uh-huh.
Where is it? Responsibility. No. A moral imperative. Or an imperative. Hey.
Was he gonna force him to touch it?
What is this thing?
He touched it already, remember? It didn't do anything. Whoa!
What just happened?
Flashback. And that's what's going to cause the Covenant to come and murder everyone, ladies and gentlemen.
You bring it to life. That you are different than the one they have.
Oh, snap.
What am I? The image you made it produce. The ring. That's what they want.
Oh. Oh, snap. I understand.
What are you thinking?
The ring is the halo.
Yep.
The halo is what he's touching and making exuberate out or whatever. So I'm thinking the other halo that we see later, like the actual big halo, needs him in the middle as a power source, kind of like how the star needed Thor to make Stormbreaker type of vibe. And when he touches it, that ring like explodes out from him and hits the other ring and then causes it to do exactly like what that dude just said. And then it destroys him in the process as well. I think that's the vibe that they're gonna go for, or that might be the Halo in just period, and there not be an actual Halo ring the way there is in the video game.
Yeah,
because I don't think do the artifacts work like that in the regular game, like in the game, like do they cause a Halo ring to come out? Alrighty.
Anytime there's a problem, you think she cares about you? Huh? You're just a machine.
And you're a coward who ran away when things got hard.
Oh,
You
okay.
have no loyalty to anything.
You want to talk to me about loyalty?
I've seen what Covenant weapons are capable of. Entire planets turned to glass. So they're going after something bigger. I have no choice. I need you to keep her here.
Oh. So is that how he gets? Is that how he gets Cortana?
Promise me.
As he goes back?
I give you my word.
Wait, hold on. Don't I get it?
No.
Master Chief's so cool, bro.
So fucking
So cool.
awesome, bro.
So cool,
bro.
For no reason. I mean, I know even this is a retelling and everything that this entails. I still really love this show. Like, I still really love this environment, the world,
Yeah.
everything about this just makes me really happy. Oh, damn, he really left her. I feel like the Covenant's about to pull up and it's going to make him come back or something crazy like that. He gives me Saw Gerrera vibes.
Yeah. Yo, is that shit about to pop up? Face to face. Oh, he turned the beacon on.
Oh, so they can find him so they can pick him up. Okay. Oh, wow. That happened really fast.
Oh, wow. He just went back.
Yeah, they're already back on planet. That's what I'm saying. That happened hella fast, bro. Like, what the hell? Oh, they stripped him out of his armor? That's cold. Why they do my man like that? Oh, they got the artifact now? Oh, bro wasn't playing. He was like, bro, I have no idea what to do. I gotta go back to them. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That look was a little iffy, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. That made me feel a whole different way completely. Whoa. Look at that shot.
Yeah, I think it was a huge mistake. Him bringing it
Huge
there.
mistake. Look at how she's looking at that shit.
Plus, what if there's like a way the Covenant could track it? You know, like that's.
I feel like if the Covenant could track it, they would have tracked it already for some reason. But they have to be able to track it somehow if they found it in the first place, right? I said they have to be able to track it if they found it in the first place on.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
like,
was
I don't
like,
know how
I
they
don't know.
found it. Like maybe there's a map or something. Like I don't know. Unless that girl can like sense it, and that's how she knew that like where to send them.
I'm supposed to defend your reckless behavior.
I felt something.
How old is she? What the hell?
Partners of the UNSC, we will return to our place as the gem of the outer colony.
Oh, wonder if she's gonna have like a special suit.
Well, I don't think the situation was different. I think.
Oh no, it's just regular clothes, huh? Oh wow, what? Oh,
Whoa.
no idea we were going there.
No idea. So
What is that?
maybe they're trying to compare scars type of thing. Show the similarities between the two.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if she's like part flood. Is that too early? It might be too early.
It might be too early, but I think they're gonna make it to where they're both part flood, and that's why they're both connected to the Halo ring, the thing so heavily, as they're like both.
Don't trust her, bro. It's a mistake. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Look at her; she don't even look trustworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like,
She's
give me a
giving
chance.
me the vibes of Homegirl from Vought. The one that Homelander
Yeah.
was super obsessed with, yo. Straight up. Initializing what?
Is that her? That's her,
That's
right?
her, right?
Yes. If when they were in the committee meeting thing in the circle,
They talked about cloning
the
stuff.
dude talked about her writing a complete article on the cloning theory and all that type of stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, I did do that." Bedrock said, "I just finished the episode, but was pretty distracted watching it, so I'm probably gonna rewatch another time for sure." I
Yeah,
think
this is
we're
definitely an
almost
episode that
done
you have to kind of pay attention to.
for sure. I got 50 seconds left.
48 seconds. So I think we're matched.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think she's gonna do, bro? Do you think Cortana's really gonna mess up Chief like that, or do you think they're actually gonna work together?
I have no idea. I feel like they're gonna end up both working together, and she's gonna have
Yeah.
the kind of breakout thing that he's having too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Cortana's always been kind of her own self,
Mm-hmm.
especially like as the years goes on, like in 4 and 5, like she starts making choices on her own, and then
10
what happens in
seconds.
Infinite?
Yeah, what happens in Infinite? All right, I'm in here.
Yep. Oh
wow!
damn!
They played us. They played us. NCIS. What the hell? I don't watch NCIS. I didn't know. I didn't even know NCIS was on Paramount Plus.
That was a great episode.
That was a fantastic episode
for different reasons, though. Like
Yes.
obviously, one was good for a lot of different reasons, and this one's good for other reasons as well. Because we
Yes,
saw a
and
little
this
bit.
one was honestly kind of better than the first one for those different reasons. To be honest,
Yeah. And then on top of that, we saw some more development with Master Chief. That his old relationship with his old buddy. That was really cool. Didn't expect that at all. I thought he was going to shoot him at the beginning. I really did. But he was like, you know what? You got 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, snap.
And now we've seen all the people that are in that promo graphic, basically, because it's him in the middle, and then his 3 Spartans to the right of him, and then Halsey, Quan, and I don't even know what Bruh's name was that he went up and met with, but it's him as well. And I really like his character. I like that they ended up keeping her with him. I like that little aspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we were like, why did he go and find him though? And it was to find out more about the artifact and also find a safe place for her, because I'm pretty sure he always planned on going back to the UNSC. I don't think it was always okay, I'm out of here for sure. I think it was more of a I'm out of here just for the moment until I can find a better place for her to lay low and hide out.
Plus, him finding out it was a weapon didn't help either, because he already knows how devastating the Covenant could be with what they have right now. So if they have a weapon that's even more powerful than that, as what the dude was saying, to where it could destroy everything, like that's scary. And I don't blame Master Chief for making that decision and doing what he did. I think it makes sense. I don't know what the girl would have done if she would have went with him. They probably would have killed her for sure. But yeah, I'm happy with the outcome of this episode. I think the Game of Thrones political type episode was awesome. It helped build the world, helped develop characters. Like we saw an even crazier Slytherin version of Halsey. So I want to know what other shenanigans will she get involved with in this show, and then on top of that, just seeing the UNSC, talk and kind of conversate about what to do next, and then
that's
kind of
also
getting
what I was
Cortana
gonna
involved was pretty awesome.
That's also what I was going to take a point of, is seeing how the UNSC not only got involved, but how you could so clearly tell them apart from the
Mhm.
garments that they were wearing of their fashion choices, quote unquote, whatever you want to call it, and how
Yeah.
like the generals and the army members and I guess the other political parties just alone, you could really tell them from apart. But I think they called her Admiral, I believe, but
Mhm.
she didn't have any type of military um garments on
Yeah.
or trophy or any of the stuff that signified her as a military um combatant or anything like that. It seems like it seems like the military and the political office are one and the same within the Halo universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
Mhm.
president is still in the same there isn't really a president is the way that it's been looking so far, to be honest.
Yeah.
It kind of just seems like there's just a group of people, there's a general, there's an admiral, like there's a president of the political side and a quote unquote president of the army side, but they all come together. And it seemed like
Yeah.
the general that was there was the leader of that conversation and
Yeah.
everything that was going
Of
on.
all
Like,
of Reach, it must have seemed like, because Reach
yes,
is,
like once he was done with the meeting, it was over. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And he was like, "All right, well, let's see what happens." Meeting adjourned, and he walked out. And then, but she still held some Adam. I can't think of what her name was, but she still held some type of power because once she vouched for Halsey, it was over. Like he didn't need to hear
Yeah.
anything further from her or from Halsey. It was like, "All right, you vouched for her, we got it. Let's get this going." So, Demonic says, okay. Is there more than 5 Spartans? I'm pretty sure I saw more.
There might be more.
I don't think I saw any
But,
more.
like, I know these are the main ones that we're probably going to be seeing reoccurring on the show.
Wait, I'm tripping. Yes, there are more Spartans. That is where John woke up at in the flashback at the beginning. All of those people in that bunker were Spartans. That's why 066 had his own Spartan suit that he escaped in because
Yeah.
he was missing out of one of those beds. So with those assumptions, it's safe to say that there are many more Spartans other than the 4, well, now 5 with his friend that left, but he's not technically a Spartan. But with the 5,
Yeah.
really 4 that we've been introduced to, there are more other than them. But that was also a flashback 22 years ago, mind
Yeah.
you. So they might have been like murdered by the Covenant and maybe by experimentation with different
Yeah.
serums and stuff to get the 4 the way that they are now.
Yeah,
Just
because, like, I know there's several different teams. Obviously, we have Noble Team, Red Team, Blue Team.
Mhm.
I think Onyx, and, like, just a couple different things that we've seen in the novels and stuff like that. What's it called?
But so far, we've only heard of Silver in the
I
show.
wonder if we're going to see, like, a large amount of Spartans at one moment, like a huge battle, you know what I mean? And, like, a bunch of them show
part
up.
of the Mandalorian, where all the
Yeah.
all the Mandalorians came and saved Mando at the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But another thing that I really liked about this episode was the Admiral's daughter. Her trying to be like, you know what, give me a shot. Like, I've developed all these different
The
things.
Halsey's daughter.
Yeah, or something Keys. I forget. I forget. Was it Amanda? No, I forget. But her last
Is
name's
that the
Keys.
Admiral's name? Is that Admiral Keys?
That's because like her and Captain Keys are
Halsey's
married.
daughter.
Yeah.
No.
Not Halsey's daughter. The girl that got stabbed in the back by Halsey, her and Captain Keys and Keys are married, and the scientist girl is their daughter.
Wait, what? Say that again.
So we have Captain Keys, or I think he's more than a captain, but and then we have the admiral that was stabbed in the back by Halsey. Those two, they're married, and the girl
Halsey
scientist
and the captain are married, and the girl scientist is her daughter.
Wait,
that's
is Halsey?
what.
Oh,
Yes, that's
you're right.
Halsey is
You're
the
right.
daughter. Yeah.
Halsey is the
Halsey
mom.
is
I'm
the
sorry.
girl's mom. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why she said to the admiral, I know, like, why does my mom have this? Because I'm the one that that studies the scientific artifacts and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm really interested in seeing where that goes as well, and hopefully we get a little bit of backstory
Yeah.
for the daughter and kind of why she's a genius and all that.
Because it focused on her quite heavily
Yeah.
at certain points. And I was like, okay, she definitely has a bigger role here.
Mhm.
So I'm very interested to see how that kind of pans out.
Yeah. Ben G says, yeah, they are usually created in batches of 300 or so, hence Spartans. But Chief was nearly the last of the Gen 1, wasn't he?
I think he was.
But
I
that
think
may
he was
be
among the
different in the
first.
show.
I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about Halo lore like that. I'm trying to find my tissue. I need to sneeze.
They might end up making it to where it's like the number that they it might be already this way, but the number that they are is literally that the number they are in the program.
Yeah.
So it seemed like he was on the end of the beds that were there. So I think you are right, Benji. He is the last of Gen 1 because his was the last bed for surely in that row of all 117 basically. So they might not have did the batch of 500, and if they did, maybe those other 493 or 83 died.
Because like in Halo Reach, bro, like or Halo Reach, Halo Infinite, Cortana destroys an entire space base with 75 Spartans on it.
Oh wow.
But then again, by that point in Infinite, regular people were Spartans. It wasn't like people that created labs like Master Chief was. But like, because like there was an entire like it was like the Covenant base giant mushroom. It was basically like that going to where Cortana was to stop her in Infinite. And after she kind of went crazy, she blew up the entire station when she kind of flexed her muscles at the on planet Earth and destroyed hella shit. 75 Spartans were on that facility in Infinite. But again, most of them weren't created in the same way Master Chief was. Master Chief, I think, was among the last several ones to be a part of that program before it got canceled, basically.
Demonic says in lore there are less than 75 Spartan 2s, or I think less, far less, like 30 or more. And then Benji says, yeah, they dropped like flies. Yeah, and it seems like they might have went through that type of thing already in the lore of this universe as far as this Halo series goes. It seems like there's not as many Spartans as there were before.
Yeah,
they either defected or died, similar to what 066 did. And it seems like I'm like, I don't know, I love the other 3 Spartans that are there with him as well. And I really liked how 066 called him John versus the other Spartans calling him 117. I really like that. I don't know why, but it's just little things like that I really enjoy. The world building as far as what was going on with Quan Ha's home planet and how a whole different dude took over and how he immediately seceded to the UNSC, let them come in, take over, and then he immediately just started murdering all of the other people that were basically part of that regime that Quan comes from. That was definitely a part that I didn't think we were going to see this early on in the series. I thought that that whole planet was going to kind of fade into the background and we weren't going to see it again. But I mean, already they're doing a better job with background lore than Marvel, so I'm here for it.
And you know what? Like thinking about it, I think this show's proven how important like planets like that are to the UNSC, because I think they wanted that planet specific because I think the water that they can get within the planet very similar to Dune. Remember how in Dune they had like the water reclaimers, but then they found the spice and so they shut them down to get the water. So and I think it's the same case, and that's why the UNSC wants that planet to be a part of their the UNSC. So, but again, I don't think they didn't expect the dude that they put in power to go so tyrannical like that.
I don't think they care, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I don't think they care. It was mentioned, but I don't think they care. And again, that's another part of the UNSC that we've never seen before. And this show is definitely kind of showing why there's rebels and why there's people that aren't with the UNSC. So, and that's really cool to see.
Yeah, I agree. Akash says, "What is going on? Welcome to the chat, Akash. How you doing, my G? We just finished watching Halo episode 2, so now we're doing our review of it, and we really appreciated this episode. It is on Paramount Plus. Akash, I don't know if you are able to access Paramount Plus where you are. To be completely honest, you may be.
I think you would need a VPN.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they
yeah,
have their own
we're
version
not
or not.
privy to that and how that works, Akash. So let us know if you're able to just check this out. Akash says, "Do I have to watch another movie to watch this?" No, this is the first.
This is a refresh.
Yeah, we're on the second episode, so there is another episode to watch other than this one. But other than that, you don't really need to know anything about Halo, and you might actually like this a little bit more if you go in completely blind.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, because there's the games, but
Mhm.
the show isn't like it's not really related to the games. It's more of like it's kind of the same characters and stuff like that. But like for the most part, this is kind of its own retelling, and so this is really cool. And it'd be perfect for you to kind of get into because, like Sensei was saying, you're not going to have those preconceived ideas as to what you like and what you don't like, and so I think it'll be better off for someone kind of going in fresh.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's see what else. I'm trying to think.
I was not expecting to see the Covenant girl just butt naked out there like that.
Again, this show's pushing boundaries. Had no idea that was the route this show was even going to.
Yeah, Paramount Plus, like, what the hell is happening? Like, I had no idea.
But that's interesting. I wonder where that's going to go. Because Master Chief now knows that there's someone else that can do what he can. So I want to know. I don't know. Like, do you think they'll work together at one point, or do you think?
I think what you said in the episode, asking when you were like, I wonder if she's a part of the Flood. I feel like that is gonna come back for some reason. I just feel like that's gonna be something that is gonna be brought up multiple times, other than just with I don't know, other than just like where we left it off with it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I don't even know if they're going to use the Flood at all, utilize that at all.
Yeah, I don't think we might.
So
I want to see it. I don't know if
I
we'll
want to
see it this
as
season.
well. It seems like we will see it this season just because of how jumbled up they're making everything.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like they're trying to hold anything back, for a lack of better words. I'm here for everything that we've seen so far, and I can't wait for where this show takes us. I really want to know what's going on with the Covenant and that girl, though, because I don't think we've really gotten anything other than her being the Blessed One. And I believe that they hinted into that this episode that Master Chief was able to do what she can do. That's what the dude said, at least, and I feel like that matters for some significant reason. I'm not sure why, because she's not, as far as we know, she hasn't been in any of the games, and she's not in like the books as far as we're concerned right at this moment. So it seems like anything that they choose to do when it comes to her, it might they I don't want her and John to end up, or Master Chief to end up being like long lost brother and sister after all these years. And the UNSC kidnapped him, and the Covenant kidnapped her, and they just don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
because I think in the games he does have a sister.
I think that would be mad cheese. Just personal opinion.
I think in Halo 3 they revealed that he did have like a younger sibling. because I think they showed them playing together. It was like the last time they kind of saw him before, like as a kid. And but yeah, I don't know how I feel about that either.
Yeah, seems just interesting, bro.
I don't know. But overall, man, great episode. I'm not disappointed. I love this episode for different reasons that I loved the first one. Was heavy on the political side. It had some great, even better character development than the first episode did. It built lore, even more lore within the Halo world. We saw even more perspectives from the Covenant. We learned more about what the Covenant's trying to do.
We also got to see a lot more political unrest when it comes to Reach and everything that's going on with all of those planets that they're trying to get hold of, not only for the resources that we kind of talked about with last week's episode, but also those like forward operating bases of being able to, be able to be in these different strategic places, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
And we even talked about it already, but even when it comes to Quan Ha's planet, like literally the entire dynamic of the entire planet was flipped upside down on its head. And I feel like that is something that's going to continue to occur in the background. And this episode, even more than the first one, but this episode for sure has made me even more interested in the background world of what's going on. Being able to see the television, like how she was just watching that happen on TV on a completely different planet of like asteroid belts that were tied together from freaking ski lift string. Like I don't even know, like
that whole setting, bro, was
that
so
was
cool.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, to see the asteroid belt made into like a city, called was it the Crumble?
I don't recall.
It was something like that. It was because he had mentioned that's where they were going when they first tried to run away. It was like, oh, we're going here, and that's where he ends up. Where he ended up at, and that was cool. I really like that place. The setting was cool. Just the whole vibe it kind of set. Unfortunately, I felt like, okay, this place is going to be completely obliterated. I don't know how, but I could just see it. And I'm going to be sad when it happens because I think that kid is going to be one of the ones to go.
The boy that with the smiley face. Oh, bruh, why are you going so brutal, G?
Hey, man, he put that smiley face on Master Chief's hand. I was like, oh, he's gone. That was your death sentence, my man. You shouldn't have did that. You should have just nodded and walked away. But no, he showed some love, and now he's got to go. Now he's got to go.
He said, I saw him put that smiley face on his hand. Oh, no, he's gone.
Yep, he's gone.
You shouldn't have did that.
But he's going to get whacked. I don't know how, but he's going to get whacked for sure. And then we're going to see his boy and then we're going to see John's friend get cut down, which is going to suck, but I could definitely see it. With that said, it seems like he might be a pretty cool character too. And I would love to get more info about him. Because there was moments where I was like, okay, I could trust him. Can we trust him? And I was like, man, he's kind of feeling fishy too. And that's like, I wasn't sure. Just the way he talked. With that said,
and his mannerisms and everything, it was really fishy. It was like,
yeah, because I've seen him play roles where he kind of acts that same way, and
he ends up being the bad guy.
Yeah, the bad guy. So I hope I want to see how that kind of unfolds.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. He definitely gave some interesting vibes. I'm also freaking loving. I know you mentioned this as well. I'm loving the dynamic of the other Spartans, bro. Like they're all amazing. I don't know their names or numbers yet, but Dude Spartan is awesome. I love his vibe. He kind of seems like I'm rocking with Master Chief no matter what.
Yep.
And it seems like if his back is against the wall, he's gonna be the one standing next to him.
Yeah.
Kind of like the vibe that 066 was giving us in this one as well. He was like, so you're just not gonna invite me to go on the mission? And
Yeah.
Master Chief is like, no, I need you to watch the girl. Like, bro, no. He's like, oh, so you trust your other buddies more than you trust me. I feel you. And then we have Lady Spartan 1, who is the one that doesn't have the antenna sticking up from the backpack.
Yeah.
So that's Lady Spartan 1. And she's definitely on Master Chief's side, I feel like, as well.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like she's really trying to figure out what's happening. She seems more actually concerned.
Yeah, I think she's definitely like, oh my god, like the UNSC is tripping right now. We actually might lose like a brother of ours. Like, and I think that kind of stood out with her, particularly the other girl though. She was like straight hard on orders. So like I think she's kind of willing to do whatever, but at the same time, I think she understands that, you know what, he's one of us. So
I agree completely. And then you had Spartan Lady number 2, who seems like she's the one that has always been eyeing the Master Chief position and has just been waiting for him to screw up so she can be the actual one that's in charge. That will be the only one that stays, and she's gonna stay behind at the UNSC while the other 2 leave with Master Chief. Allowing 066 to take her place as the 4th member, and then she gets her own Spartan team instead. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from it with everything that's going on, because she seems really vicious for some reason, and we really haven't even got to see too much of them in the first place. Like, of any of the Spartans, we really haven't got to explore their characters or the relationship that they have with Master Chief. But it's very apparent that they each have their own.
Yeah. What do you think's gonna happen next episode?
Let's check up with some of the chat first, and then we'll get into the next episode. Noticed Benji says, notice the Silver Team frigate was named Stalwart Dawn. Frigate.
Yeah, frigate.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if that's used in boats or ships, but frigates usually been used in spaceships and stuff like that. Or maybe boats. I'm not too sure, but
probably boats. Demonic said, "Hey, yo, I haven't watched all of it. Hey, bro, what you doing? We finished with the episode, man. You know what? That might be my bad. I don't have a little spoiler warning.
Yeah, we should have said. Yeah, that's our
fault. I should have said that. Yeah, that we usually do that. That's our bad. We'll definitely have it in there for next time. Benji says, was her scar in the shape of a white wolf? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know.
It just looked like a bunch of worms to me, but it might be a wolf. I have no idea.
It might be an outline of some type of thing. Maybe it didn't look like a brand, because usually when something is branded, you can definitely see a better like you can see it better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm definitely down for that.
Unless she was secretly a part of the Spartan program before.
Does the white wolf mean something bigger, Benji? That you're I think you're Spartans. No. The white wolf is connected to Halo's flashback. Master Chief's flashback. There's a white wolf in all of his flashbacks. Right. Maybe the white wolf, if that is a white wolf, Benji, maybe that is taking the place of his actual sister, and maybe they rigged that in his mind to be something completely different rather than it being his actual sister, so he could stay in the dark about what was going on.
Yeah.
Benji says we probably won't meet the Flood until they find the first Halo. That makes sense, but I'm kind of getting the vibe that the Halo is the thing that's connected to the artifacts, and there might not be a regular Halo ring in the instance that we know it.
Yeah.
It seems like that Halo ring is going to be the shit that comes out from the artifact and creates that super huge EMP. You know what I mean? It seems like that's going to be the weapon or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, the show's been kind of a curveball, so it's kind of it's kind of hard to. Because again, we might not even get the same ring. I don't know if the ring we might see might not even be the size that it is in the game. It might be a small, something small. So it'll be interesting to see how that
If
kind of unfolds.
anything, it might be like multiple artifacts that come together in a ring themselves, and then that creates its own ring from the ring that's, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like ringception, basically. Like a ring creates other rings that create another big ring that creates the ring. That like the rings create another ring that connects and makes the halo ring.
Yeah.
Demonic's rolling. Oh, I think he was laughing at the whole "the kid is gonna die" comment. Benji says, "Felt the same. The kid is toast." Jesus, you guys are taking this kid out quick, fast, and
Hey,
in a hurry.
man. As soon as that step happened, big rip. He's going to be taken out. I don't know how, but he's going to be taken out.
Oh, Benji says, did you all notice Peyton Fane was
I
the
did.
psycho prisoner informer? Makes me super excited to see him in more than Will of Time. I did not know it was Peyton Fane, but I knew who that dude was, and I just could not put my finger on it. Like I was
Yeah.
trying so hard to figure it out while watching it. But that's definitely Peyton Fane, and I loved him in Will of Time. I think we both did.
Oh, yeah.
We
Played his role really well.
Yes, super well. He was even in the little, I can't even think of what it's called, but he was basically in the upside down in the bridge in the warp gate that they went in, which was awesome. That all was amazing. Wheel of Time is amazing. This show gives us a little bit of Wheel of Time vibes. Not gonna lie, that's the vibes that I got when they were in the session, in the court session, like when all of the
sisters.
Yes, all of the sisters were in their court session as well. It gave me those same similar vibes. Demonic, I just saw the naked girl scene.
Hey, that threw us off guard, man. I wasn't expecting Paramount to go that way.
Yeah.
So that was interesting to see.
I definitely didn't think we were gonna see that. I thought she was gonna like take all of her clothes off and all this stuff, and then we were just gonna go to the next scene. But like we literally saw nothing else other than her getting naked. Like that literally held no purpose. I think we saw some type of guards like on the bed in front of her, but I feel like we should at least saw her put it on and maybe knock out the full suit or something. I don't know. That was just really unnecessary. But hey, Paramount flexing that they can do what they want.
Yeah.
So do what you want, Paramount. Giving us the full Game of Thrones experience. Game of Thrones in space. Like,
yeah.
Benji says, White Wolf Scar. They did a long close up on it. For some reason, I paused for too long on it. Yeah, it was definitely interesting, bro. I was like, what?
Yeah, they made it.
On here?
They definitely focused on it. And again, you know, I know you were talking about maybe she's like a long lost sister or something, but I think she might have been a Spartan at some point. And again, like Mercy was saying, I found you and took you in, you know, and I think she was like wounded in battle and was dying, and then like he kind of came and kind of took her in. She probably wasn't even a Spartan. She probably was like a trainee or something that was cast out for being weak or something. And, you know, she just happened to kind of be the person that she is in the current show right now.
No, I could see something like that definitely going on. I definitely think they showed us those wounds on her back to make it some parallel to Master Chief, because the way that I look at it is you have to think of it like this. They started the episode with them showing us Master Chief's back as like his back with the scars on it when he was younger, and they ended the episode with showing her scars on her back. So it's really showing us, you know, it's comparing them to kind of be similar vessels, quote unquote, for both sides of the UNSC and also of the Covenant. So I'm interested to see where that whole relationship is going to go for sure. Frosty tuning in on my Twitch channel. My man said, "What's good, gang? What's up with it, Frosty? I hope you're having a good one, bro. We just finished watching Halo episode 2 coming at us from Paramount Plus. It was a solid episode. How you doing tonight?" Demonic says, "Nah, I watched it finally. Oh, you're all done with the show. Good." Lloyd, what's up with it? How you doing? Lloyd says, "Hey guys, what's up? What's up, Lloyd? Tristan Castro. Welcome to the chat, my G.
Welcome.
You heard me, man. Wait, hold on. Benji says, will we get more young Chief flashbacks like we got to introduce 066? I said this in the show. I think they're gonna do that at the beginning of every episode to set the tone for either what we're gonna do, what we're gonna see, or where we're gonna go. I think that's just the strat to go.
Yeah, because the one we saw today was very calculated, and it kind of
Uh-huh.
introduced us to his friend who was going to meet. So, and I like that. It wasn't for nothing. Like some shows probably would have done that and wouldn't even we wouldn't have seen the payoff like we did in this episode.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have seen the payoff until like mid-season or until maybe next season for some reason.
That's what a Marvel show would do.
Yeah, for real. But I love that we've gotten straight to the point with everything so far. But I'm not mad at it. You know, I was gonna be nervous with the flashbacks only because I'm kind of scarred from Book of Boba Fett. I guess like the Disney shows have scarred me in many different ways to the point where I'm like, yo, I don't know if we're gonna get a full flashback in an entire episode and not get anything that's actually substance to the show of where we are right now or what. But it seems we have a good vibe of what's going on. We also learned that he's been having those dreams and visions since 22 years ago when he was early in the whole Spartan program, which is a nice little more lore that we got to explore. Oh my gosh, bars. Demonic says maybe there are some humans who are part reclaimer or forerunner, like the crazy dude was saying. Are we just Homo sapiens, or maybe there is more to that quote?
Yeah, that's true, and it might be the forerunner equation kind of gets more involved with the story pretty early on versus what it was like in the Halo games, because the forerunner stuff didn't even come into the play until Halo 4. So. As far as I know, I don't know if it was ever mentioned prior to that, but yeah, maybe that's the way. Maybe that's what's going to be going down. I don't know.
I know. I feel that, bro. And like we keep saying, though, we're in foreign waters when it comes to this show completely.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when we were watching Wheel of Time, except we're not the first time viewers. We're the readers now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're still not the readers all the way. We're just the video game players. So we do have a little bit more, but not all. And it seems like I feel like they're doing justice to the source material by making it their own.
Yeah.
It's not like this is not by any means Artemis Fowl or the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. You know, it's not anything like that. It's more like J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of more where we are rather than it being like a full blown. What in the like? This is ridiculous. What is this? Demonic says, I don't know the full quote, but it was similar to that. But it leaves you thinking maybe some humans are able to use Forerunner technology because it seems like the Covenant were taking people in the ship. Oh, no, that's right. You're right. They were taking the people in the ship to see if they can make the Forerunner technology work. And that is why the girl from the Covenant is a blessed one because she can make it work. But the dude said specifically that when Master Chief made the Forerunner technology work, it was way different from when the girl from the Blessed One when she did it.
Yeah.
So that's also something to look at. I don't know if it's because maybe he's older and maybe more closer to the source of power than she is or something like that. I'm not sure how they're going to spin that on its head, but I know they're going to. Ben G says, yeah, in the novels, John is always weirdly, innately aware of how to operate Covenant tech even better than they are.
Okay.
Demonic says, like back when Bungie was in control, they were going for humans being Forerunner ancient humans, but 343 changed that. Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that at all. That's interesting.
That's one thing that I really despise about movies and video games is the creators choose where the lore goes. And then it's like, well,
Yeah.
there goes the source material. You know what I mean? Like it's like this. This is all ridiculous. Now
Yeah.
you have people being able to put lightsabers behind their back and pass them through a force gate. I don't even know, bro. Like I don't even know. It's
Mhm.
just you just got to be able. I feel like this show. I don't know if there's a magic system per se, but as far as the history and the lore goes,
Mhm.
it's popping and it is bountiful. I mean, geez, bro. Like every episode, I want to know more about the war, about what's
Yeah.
going on. I kind of wish we could see the Covenant attack more uh planets. I
I
guess
was
you could
hoping we see
say.
that this episode, but this episode had a different purpose. So,
Hmm.
but I'm sure we're going to see more of that. I don't know about next episode, but I'm sure we're going to see more of that.
That first episode definitely tried to establish that what's happening on Quan Ha's planet is happening on every planet, basically. That's kind of what they were trying to establish, and they did a good job of that. But definitely seeing another planet fall, I think that's why we were so uh tuned in and zoomed in to 066's planet
Mhm.
or his home getting destroyed, is because it's like the Covenant is this huge force to be reckoned with. Why don't they know where this artifact is? And you
Yeah.
think they would know every time it goes off. Like, I don't know. It just seemed a little weird. I didn't think we were gonna wait so long for Homegirl to leave her planet
Mhm.
mushroom thing. I thought like as soon as she finished the conversation with the Covenant Council that she was gonna be on the way to go get
Yeah.
the thing back, and then that whole thing was gonna be destroyed. But it didn't end up being that way. So I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do with this. Benji says Halo is more hard sci-fi, a bit more Star Trek than magical Star Wars. Yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. There's no magic system of any kind that I can see at this point. Basically, there might be one coming in later, but that I don't know about. But it seems hardcore sci-fi. Demonic says, yeah, at the end of Halo 3, they had a cutscene that never went through of the Arbiter and Oracle finding a sarcophagus of an ancient
This is true.
Forerunner
I know
human,
this.
and that they are the Reclaimers, although 343 changed it. The humans being the Forerunners, they kept the Reclaimers. Sorry, I mean they created the Reclaimer aspect. I forget exactly. It's all good. It's all good. I know there's with 20 more books, bro. There's probably an infinite amount of knowledge that is there.
Mhm. So, what do you think about what's happening next episode, man?
Next episode, I feel like we are going to see Cortana be implemented a little bit harder within Master Chief somehow, some way. I really feel like there's some secret affair or something really weird going on with Halsey and Master Chief for some reason. Like I don't know why, but I just feel like there's something weird popping off right there. Like I don't know what it is, but it's just everything. It just felt really interesting. I think
Well,
like I said, it felt like Halsey and Master Chief were the lady from Vought and Super Captain America man.
what's it called? Most of the early Spartans, they all see her as mom because, like, she basically was with them since they were kids. Um,
Yeah.
but again, I don't know where Paramount's going with this, so that could be a route that they are going that we're just not sure of yet.
And
Um,
with that you just said, it seemed weird because it said 22 years later, and my man was like 23 already, 22 years ago. So he's like 50 or 47 right now. So how old is she? It's like
yeah,
if she was like 20 when he was a kid, then that means she's like 77. Like, bro, what's going on?
yeah,
I
because
don't
the
even
original
know.
Cortana was built off the body and mind of Halsey at the time when she was first created. And so that's why I forget. It was mentioned in a I don't know if it was a Halo game or in a book where they talk about it, but Cortana is basically was built off of Halsey, but for a different purpose. So that's just a little fun fact.
Yeah, I think that's what Demonic is kind of going into right here. He says they are creating Cortana. They are going to harvest her Flash clone's brain and create her, and we are going to follow the Blessed One, and Chief being back, and the conscious and the consequences. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what you're thinking in the second episode, I guess you're saying. In episode 3.
Okay. I think for me, I think
the planet's gonna get invaded. My bad. That's what I meant to say too. I think that planet's gonna get invaded.
I think Halsey's daughter is gonna sneak in the lab, get the artifact. And I think she's gonna do some stuff with it. And I think Chief's gonna catch her, and then they're gonna kind of start talking and be like, hey, like you should help me get more access to this. Like I think I could do some real good. Because again, I don't think he really trusts Halsey right now, especially after going with and seeing his friend. It just so happens that she has the tools to help him at this moment. You know what I mean? Because like Master Chief's not dumb, but he also knows the power that she has that could really kind of hopefully bring an end into like the problem that's going on right now. But I think we're going to definitely focus on the artifact. I don't know if we're going to see the attack per se, but I think we're going to see the beginnings of it. Maybe even see the girl, the Covenant girl, somehow mix into Reach, or at some, or even Madrigal, and do some crazy stuff. So, but I think regardless, I think next episode is going to be a really good episode. It might be better than the first 2 episodes, like for me.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling too. I think the next episode is going to have a good combination of both episodes 1 and 2, have that political and have the action kind of down pack. I think we're going to see for sure. I think we're going to see the Covenant girl. I just feel like she's going to go to 066's home world. For some reason, I feel like if they didn't get the immediate like ping that the artifact went off, they'll get the residue of the energy Thanos snap style.
Yeah, hopefully they explain that and figure out okay, like how do they find it in the first place? Maybe they have a map of where the stuff's at, but I think it's more on the side where like they were able to find it through like some sort of aura or something like that it emits that they were able to follow. But we'll see.
Yeah. Demonic said also the UNSC are going to explore the artifact for sure. And then Benji says, hoping to see another of the Covenant alien types next week. I know that's what we were looking forward to this week with the end of last week's episode. We were kind of like, who do we think we can see in the next week's episode? But it kind of feels like they don't have a bunch of different aliens. They just use that one style at this point. But mainly because that's all we've seen. But I'm thinking once we see Covenant Girl go on her own mission, we'll see a lot more different styles of aliens.
But yeah, man.
Do you think the Blessed Ones has some type of powers, or is she gonna just be in another suit?
Oh no, she does have powers.
She does have powers?
She's the one in the trailer that fights, that has like tentacles and shit. I don't know if you remember that, but yeah, like I think Demon's comment right now.
I think next episode the Blessed One is going to go to Reach and attack their facility somehow, like how it shows in the trailers to find Chief.
It's like she's like Doc Ock, bro, but like and the tentacles, like that's why in the trailer I was like, oh my god, is that a human that's like part flood? Like I felt like she was related, like that's why I was kind of saying like flood maybe. During this episode, because she was using tentacles and stuff to throw people and destroy stuff. So again, I don't know how she has that ability to do that.
I did not remember that at all. I remember seeing the tentacles around and like throwing shit around, but I didn't know they were coming.
Yeah, because she was in the center of it.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Okay, Benji says, those were
that might be
hunter
what
worms I thought were
yeah.
obeying her. That's kind of what I thought. I thought she was controlling something. I didn't know it was coming from her because I think she was walking through everything while it was going on in the background. Demonic says, and maybe explain why she showed so much interest in why she wants to find Chief. Yeah, that's true. Because she was like, let me at him, let me at him. Maybe it's because she's scared that he might be threatening her place as being the blessed one.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think she is too happy. I don't think the Covenant's too happy either about the UNSC having someone that can use the tech. So
yeah.
But I can't wait, man. I think next episode is gonna be great. This week's episode was awesome. Trying to think, is there anything else that stood out? I think that might be everything for me. Honestly, I'm really happy with this week's episode. I didn't think, like with people from what people were saying on Twitter, they weren't too excited for this week's episode for some reason because it wasn't going to have as much action. And but I think it worked out in its favor this week. But I'm good, man. That was awesome. I'm really happy. How would you put this on the Marlboro scale, my man?
I agree with you. I'm really happy with this. This episode has me a lot more intrigued with the series than the first episode did. Yeah. I feel like if we got a good blend of this and the first episode, we would have been even more intrigued, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I really liked this. Was super good, to be honest. Like, I am trying to be okay with how Master Chief is in this. It did bother me a lot. Like, he's bothering me a little more than I thought he would, to be completely honest. He was bothering me in this episode even. Seeing him completely out of armor threw me off even more than just seeing him with his helmet off.
Yeah.
But I'm still here for it. I'm still down for it. I'm still happy and intrigued. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to give this one a solid 4.3 to 4.5 because I really enjoyed this episode. The graphics and CGI was on point for basically
it was really good for being in space.
Everything looked really good. I loved the whole snow plot, like I was saying earlier, I don't even know what it's called. Like
the quietness in space.
The ski lift.
Yes,
the quietness while in space was amazing. But that ski lift was awesome. I loved the ski lift. So I'm gonna give this a solid 4.3 to 4.5 because it hit all the places that I needed to. I loved the addition of 066. I love the character development that they did, even though it was minuscule, of the 3 other Spartans. Halsey, they made her more of a snake. We got to see that politics that we wanted to see. This hit all of the marks that I needed it to, the same way the first episode hit all of those gory marks and action marks that we needed that to.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm going to give it the same too, like between 4.3, 4.5. I think for the same reasons, the reason I wouldn't go any higher for me personally, I think, maybe the pacing was a little bit too slow.
Too slow.
Especially when we were in that prison, like so-called prison. I don't know if it was a prison or not. Like that moment, like that,
handing out churros to everyone that didn't even matter. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think the character development was great. The music was awesome.
Yes.
Just seeing the different aspects and the political sides of both the UNSC and the Covenant was awesome. I was hoping to see more of the tyrannical dude, but I feel like he's definitely going to be coming up heavily. Because I think the show's going to be from the perspective of several different people. I feel like, obviously, we're going to have Master Chief, but I think we're also going to be able to see the side of the girl and kind of take back control of her own world as well. I don't know if that'll be like a secondary plot or if that's something that's going to happen as the show kind of ends and like Madrigal be like the main source of the conflict in this first season, and not Reach, and like at the end of the season, then Reach falls. Like I don't know if that's going to be happening, but yeah, man, great episode.
Yeah, this was definitely a solid episode, and definitely definitely reeling me in more. But I think it's going to be really unfortunate that this show might not get the love that it needs from other people.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we see a rise when it comes to everything that's going to, like, with each episode we see either a rise in appreciation. There was definitely a bigger presence and show out for the premiere than there was this episode. Like, I didn't see it all over Twitter like that. Like, people weren't super hyped. Moon Knight definitely took over for all of the hype. So I'm a little nervous when it comes to like that, because Moon
They
Knight
should have
is
waited
awesome
to put it out.
Exactly.
But like, obviously, they would have had to wait, and then like by the time,
they couldn't have, because there's just too much. There's too much Marvel stuff coming out back to back. It's not stopping. Like it literally is never stopping. So Moon Knight is definitely going to put a damper on this show somewhat, because Moon Knight was amazing. That first episode was awesome, and I know that show's just going to keep getting better and better. And this show got definitely better with this episode. So hopefully next week, and I don't think there's a lot of YouTubers and people like that are covering Halo either, because Moon Knight is so big right now that's kind of what's getting covered. So I'm just hoping, we can see some type of flourish, because I don't want this to get canceled. Basically, I want to see where this show can go.
And it might be Paramount's not the spot to put it. It might have done better in some other places too. But
if this is on HBO Max, 100%, this would have been way bigger. It would have been way bigger, like 100%. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. If this was on HBO Max, bro, or Netflix, imagine if this was a Netflix original, bro. This would be top 10 already.
It'd be pretty awesome, bro. Because I don't know, that just makes me excited. With
I
that
feel
said,
like Lost
I'm not,
in Space is the only thing that Netflix has, like,
because
space
technically
related, that's good.
It's Showtime, but it's just premiering on Paramount. For whatever reason, I don't even think it's showing on Showtime, even though it says it's Showtime in the credits when it begins. But I'm very happy. So, with that being said, guys,
real quick, Demonic's been saying some stuff. Demonic said it feels so foreign when Chief was out of his armor. I agree. It felt like, I don't know who this is.
It looked cool though.
It did look cool. Although that black suit looks hecka sick, reminds me of the Halo. The Fall of Reach. Ooh, okay. I think you're saying Moon Knight did hurt this show, but this show is doing really good so far. It is. I think you're also saying that this show would be doing better on any other streaming platform. More people own on those two companies, even Hulu. Yeah, if this was a Hulu original, that would have probably really boosted everything about Hulu. No cap, because Hulu, as far as I know, hasn't like really dived into the fantasy or the sci-fi when it comes to the originals. They're more like what's that show called? Not The Good Wife. And they're in all red. The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah.
That's the type of vibe that Hulu has for all of their originals. It's some creepy stuff like that that's really ominous.
Yeah.
Or it's like a love story. You really know in between. But yeah.
And with that said, guys, I think that about wraps it up. But before we head out, for those of you guys who are watching after the fact, please let us know how you guys felt about this episode in the comments. Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Let us know what you guys did and didn't like. We want to know. And yeah, it's been a good time. Appreciate it.
Most definitely. Demonic said, I don't even know if I want to buy Paramount Plus after my trial. Paramount Plus is not going to be needed until Avatar The Last Airbender starts making stuff with Atlas Studios, because that's definitely going to be going on Paramount Plus, if anything. But yeah, if you guys have anything else that you would like us to do a watch party and review to, no matter what it is, sci-fi, fantasy, animation, anime, cartoon, live action, western, adult animation, romance, thriller. We even might do a Shudder reaction. If sponsor a Shudder, we react to so many of your trailers, yo.
Yeah,
Sponsor
pretty
us.
wild.
And it's all on accident. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, we will be tuning in with you guys on Sunday, I believe. No, I'm lying. We're gonna be tuning in with you guys on Saturday, because that's when Morbius comes out. So, well, not comes out, but that's when we're going to be watching. Are we watching it Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
Oh, we're watching it Friday. So tune in with us on Friday when we will be doing our. Is it Friday? No, I think it's Saturday. It's Saturday.
It's either Friday night or Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's like Saturday morning at like 10:30 or 12. It's something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know why.
Tune in with us then, so we can check that out. We've been hearing terrible things. Hope they're not true. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on another awesome episode of Marvel Bros. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. And thank you guys for tuning in with us. And you're awesome. And we hope to see you on the next episode.
Oh, yes. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Excelsior.
Like to support Marvel Bros? All you got to do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture